Hi everybody, welcome back to our simple browser MMORPG tutorial. And believe it or not, this is video 9. Starting to get up there. Okay, I just logged in and went to the character select screen. As you can see here, it's all filled in now with a little picture of your character, the name of the character you created, the class, archetype, race, sex, level, enter and delete. Okay, make sure this isn't code anymore. Let's go over and take a look at our care select screen. And this is all new. You've already had this done before, so it's, okay. Right here, select your character. Okay, it's going to loop through 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Put in each one of those little boxes. What is news now that we are calling the characters table, getting his name, his class, his race, his archetype, and his portrait. Portrait is just the picture file. Is here, I believe it's probably night for this guy. Yeah, night.jpg, okay. And what we do is just show the image in the image part, temp portrait, which we took out here as night's portrait. Okay, and then we made 2 buttons. We made an enter button and a delete button. And how we made those buttons, we just simply created a simple form. Past the slot and the token. And it's going to do character enter world and delete character. So it's going to click here and it's going to remove the character, but before the character gets deleted, you see here. Okay, so I clicked on the delete button and it brought us here to confirm screen. You don't want people accidentally hitting the delete button and losing their characters. That would suck. And it just tells them caution. Just displays the same amount of stats, actually the exact same stats it displayed on the character create screen, just in a different manner. And I did that pretty simple. It should be all straightforward for you by now. Select the players by ID. Oh, no, we're still in select character delete. Here we go. Do care create and do care delete. Open. Do delete. Yeah, okay. There we go. This is pretty straightforward. I've seen this 1,000 times. Same as cleaning up your posts there. Okay. Just okay, sorry about that. We're going to delete character, not do delete character. Okay. So this is all pretty straightforward. If the token, if everything's okay, we're going to get delete ID and the slot ID, and that's what we passed from the character select part. Okay, and the first thing we do is we select a slot from the players that has matching ID, get the character's ID, and we select from the characters with the character ID, race, class, attributes, the attribute name. This is all pretty familiar with. This is pretty much the exact same thing series we did for the create character. Give me a little preview character you could see before he confirmed creating him. Okay, that's all pretty straightforward. And then we did the same table, except we made it 4 wide instead of 2 wide this time. And at the end there, we got a keep, which is basically goes right back to character select screen. Okay, and again, go back to delete here. Now on delete. Okay, goes to do character delete, and it's going to pass character ID and slot, and of course our token value. Okay, so go up here, cleanse our character, cleanse our slot. Echo. That had for testing actually. That doesn't even belong there. You can never see that. I was testing some stuff, and that's what there's. Okay. Now I'm going to select the player's name from the players list and the slot. Okay, if no result, send them back to the character slot if there is a result. So that character does belong to the player, so we don't want players deleting other players' characters. That'd be a no-no. And we're just going to delete from characters where the ID equals character. From our character attributes table, we're going to delete that row where the ID is equal to character ID. And character primary stats, we're going to delete from there as well. And we're going to update the players by setting the slot 0. So he no longer has a character there. Okay, so let's just take a quick boot over here. And of course it's going to boot him back to the character select. Pretty straightforward. Let's take a look at what that'll look like here. So hit delete, go delete. Boots him back to the character select, but I can just create another character. And I'm using Beth for my example, so I'm just going to recreate Beth here. Okay, Beth was human, ogre, male, knight. Okay. And some more, create. Oops. Could not update character classes. Oh, when I was adding in the new modules. Okay, well, I'll have to fix that before we start talking about modules. I'll go back and fix that. That's not a problem. That's the way our character create works. And now we're going to start talking about modules. I'm just going to pause this and fix that. Okay. Going to create Beth here. Alright, human, ogre, male, knight, boom. Should work this time perfectly. Let's see if I create. Nope. Okay, now turn ourselves to a little bit of some of the modular stuff here. I created a table called set core modules. And in that table so far we just have the two, create alignment and create CSS, but it's going to happen in the create when we're creating our characters when we're going to use these. Okay, so we're going to go down to Winamp, folder, our games folder. In the games folder we're going to create a folder called modules. In the modules folder we're going to create character create folder, so the module is going to be using for the character create system. And then alignment, as you can see here there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 alignments. Okay. Let's open up one here. No. Okay, so this was create alignment, return nil. So basically, if you don't want to use alignment in our system, it'll return nil. That's the one you pick. If you want to pick choosing alignment by race, you use this one. Just returns the race alignment value. Same with the class. The one I'm using here is one here, where it picks one of 3 alignments: good, evil, or neutral. Okay, where evil has priority over good. That's okay. Get alignment. You notice they're all named get alignment. That's because when we do our character create, we call this create get alignment function. Depending on which file we include, that's which create alignment function is going to get done. That's what makes it modular. So we'll go up here, and I got this get create get core mod. It's in our game function. Basically what it does, you can easily see here, it just returns the value of whatever field we stick it. Create alignment was the one we picked. create alignment, so it's going to return what's in create alignment. In this case, that there. It's going to put it in the include, so it's going to include that file. Depending on, you see, depending on which file we include, it'll behave differently. So that takes care of that on the create. And the other one is CSS briefly. CSS, there's three. There's alignment, neutral, and null. On CSS alignment, based on the character's current alignment, it'll pick what CSS to use. So if it's good, it's going to use good.css, evil.neutral.css. Nil, we're not using alignment, or we are going to be using a style sheet. So the nil will just use our default style sheet, and we want to have different style sheets based on arrays. So there's ogre.css, and we'll show you more about that. That's how you'll be able to customize and do some of our modules. So let's go over to put, and once again we call our function getCoreModule, create CSS, whatever it returns, that's the file we include, and scoop down here, and CSS is equal to the file we get, and then we just put it into our character under CSS. We have saved under character probably the default one, which is nil. I'll just say it is nil. It's all working. We'll have it nil because I'm going to write one CSS and then make changes for all of them later. So right now I only have the one default CSS. Okay. I should show you about characters. Come on. The new fields are CSS. We're just going to store what CSS file we're going to use depending on character's alignment or race, map area, and map area. That's what we're going to do for locations, but we haven't got there yet. Next time I think we're going to do, hopefully, the enter world functions. Functions used to get the character into the world, and we'll see you then. Don't forget you can download the files. If you don't feel like typing all this out, you can be a hassle. Talk to you later. I hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to click on the like button, join my channel, or leave a comment. Thanks for watching.